Two special guests. Double trouble.
Double trouble.
Ooh, Tara and Hunter.
Yo.
Hey.
Welcome to Beyond the Records
Woodhalls. What's up, brother?
podcast.
What's up, brother?
How you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Coming off of 2 wins. I mean, talk about power couple.
Yeah.
Gold medal in the Olympics and gold medal in the Paralympics. Like what did that feel like when? I mean, because Tara gets her medal. And then she comes, a few weeks later to watch you get yours, and you're super excited in the moment, and then you kind of have that. Did it take long to realize, we both just got freaking gold at the Olympics?
Did you leave Paris?
Yeah.
You left?
Yeah. We were supposed to stay, but our lives turned upside down within a week because we had to move from Arkansas to Kansas and had to find a house, had to find a place to live literally within the 2 weeks after.
Yeah. And I mean, it's funny you asking us how it felt. Because I'm like, I don't know.
Wait, we all won? We all won?
We're all winners.
Whoa.
I guess we can't talk about winning.
No,
This
but it
is
was
beyond the
crazy
record.
though. It was nuts, bro. Have you guys seen Hunger Games?
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all feel like after you won, it was like the Hunger Games where they take you around and
Parade.
Oh, yeah.
parade you around
yeah.
those 2 days after all the media stuff?
See, I didn't have that. 'Cause
Oh, you
my-
didn't do it?
I was
I
the
also-
last 2 days. So my final was the 9th, and then the 4x4 was the 10th. So
Oh.
Everything was done. Oh my gosh.
Dude, it was
also
48
did not
hours
do
of
that.
straight.
You didn't do it either?
Because of COVID.
Oh, that's
Bro,
true.
I got mad beef with Noah Lyles, boy.
Oh my God. I think Noah gave Hunter COVID.
I for sure got
Probably.
COVID from Noah.
That
But to
one
be fair, I
day.
remember.
wait, what?
So what day did you get it?
So we were, all right, first of all, so Tara won. I had a workout the day before Tara won, and it was repeat 250s. And by I don't know, it was 5 or 6 of them. And I was dying, bro. I was gassed. I was like, this is crazy. Why am I so tired from these 250s? And then Tara wins, whatever, we go. And then we see you outside of the village after both. And you got your mask on. And you and Junelle were going to get you tested. And I was I went and dapped you up. And I was like, there's a chance that I get sick from this, but I'm not even worried about it. And then after...
Oh, so see, it wasn't me.
No, it was my fault. This is my fault. But then we went to the club after and partied. And we were dancing together and stuff. And we walk out and I'm like, bro, how funny would it be if I got COVID?
And I was like,
I think by
"Don't
that
say
time
that."
he
Yeah, I tested
no,
negative.
he was
Literally,
done.
when you saw me, it was
Yeah.
when we grabbed the test, and
Yeah.
then I went to the hotel and I tested negative.
I think
just
I
say
saw
we blame it
you
on it.
during
Yeah.
the
No,
period.
you saw me during.
Yeah, I
Because I
could
was
have gotten
grabbing
sick.
stuff and moving
Yeah.
it to the
That's
quarantine
so
spot.
crazy.
So we're both sponsored by Omega, and
Yeah.
I wanted to wear the ultralight watch, and I'm like, yo, no, Mark said I could wear the watch. Like, you got it? He was like, yeah, man, no problem. We go up to his room, grab the watch, hang out a little bit, and at this time, it's in that period where he's had just won the 100.
yeah.
And
So, yeah,
literally
it was,
2 days later, I go to the warm-up track, and Drake just dropped the 100 gigs, whatever. And I'm like, bro,
yeah.
you heard the song? And then he's sitting in the corner, and I was like, why is he sitting in the corner? And why does he have this mask on? And he sounds congested. And I wasn't putting one and one together until I got onto the tent, and I was like, oh my God. This
That message we all got.
He's the one.
No,
That's the
because
message.
I walked into the team camp and everyone has masks on. I'm like,
Dog, it was crazy. I
What's
went and washed my
happening?
hands, and I was like, you know what? I'll be fine. It's all good. Whatever. But
no, the
Dude.
joke of our house is Noah gave Hunter COVID and then he won.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could be such a great
Bro, it was
an inside joke.
It was mad hard getting back, though. I mean, obviously,
No, yeah.
it sucked, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, Hunter was down bad. And I think
I was
he got
down
it
bad.
bad
Horrendous.
because he got it probably in Paris and then we traveled.
yeah.
And then, the travel from going back to the States is awful.
Yeah, I was straight in bed for 4 days. It was crazy though, so she had one. We spent 2 days doing media stuff, flew back.
Yeah.
And that's when I got COVID. So I was down for 4 days. And then after that, we went to K-State to Manhattan to be with our coach for a small training camp before we came back to Paris. And we was looking at houses, trying to figure out where we're going to live. And then the very last day before we left, we had made an offer on a house and it got accepted that day.
Nice.
So the day we left for Paris, everything was good and we knew we had a spot to come back to.
Yeah.
And that was a real weight off our shoulders.
Oh my gosh, it was
And then
It was so stressful. We were living in an Airbnb with like we had our dog, cats, like everything.
Damn.
I know.
I mean, how you guys liking the new house?
It's so sick.
yeah.
It's honestly makes it so much better living in Kansas.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much in
Yeah.
Kansas, but there's not much in Arkansas. But at least we had like a little bit of things to
Because
do.
where you at? You guys Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not shit to do out there.
Yeah, and there's not
Besides go to college.
shit to do in Manhattan. Like,
Yeah, Manhattan's smaller
Manhattan's,
than Fayetteville for sure.
half the size of Fayetteville.
Damn.
I know.
Super small.
But like, Claremont's super small too.
It is, and it's crazy the amount of Olympians that are
That
there.
is true.
Yeah. that's facts.
Constantly just walking through like a Publix, and every other person you bump into is like, oh yeah, I just saw Sha'Carri, you know, she was just in here, or yeah, I just saw Justin Gatlin driving his Beamer around the corner, and yada yada
It's
yada.
just everybody lives there.
No, yeah, everybody lives in Claremont, and
That's
it's
wild.
like, why is everybody in this super small place outside of Orlando? Like, that's such an odd place to be, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, it also like it makes you feel special. It makes you, because they renamed it the City of Champions, and
Oh, that's
Oh, that's
cool.
tight.
yeah, so
I
it
didn't
feels
know
like
that.
you're like part of something. Yeah.
That's dope.
You finna buy a place, right?
I'm like,
Should
wow.
we go to Claremont?
Should I move to
we all
Claremont? Should we all move to Claremont?
I mean, it's
To be honest?
obviously the City of Champions.
But I also think it's a really good place to train because you can train all year round. Like for us,
no, you can.
we have to go indoors because we can't even just on Friday.
I
Can't
live
do
in
hills.
Southern California.
Exactly.
So
It's like
I would
this-
argue
yeah.
that California is probably the better place.
We don't got that much
because-
money, right? We're not rich like you. Can't all just live in Southern California.
You know what? Let's talk about money. Let's talk about money here. The two, Hunter and Tara, between the both of you guys, well, combined together, how many followers do you guys have?
Oh shoot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Across all platforms, TikTok,
Almost like
Instagram.
probably like 7 million and some change.
Goodness gracious.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that.
That definitely deserves a clap. Like
I never really added it up, but yeah, it's quite a bit.
Great freaking job.
No,
Yeah.
truly.
And like, but I feel like you guys have done something like really special where you guys have like tapped into like the influencer space.
Yeah.
And I know you guys don't like being called influencers.
It's so
Tyra's
gross.
like, but like honestly, like I don't see you guys as influencers. It's like, yeah, it's freaking Tara and Hunter. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
Fair.
you guys are athletes, gold medal, gold medal.
Yeah.
The difference, I would say, and no offense to any influencer out there, is you guys are actually really fucking good at what you do.
Appreciate that.
And
Thanks.
you've been able to do something that a lot of athletes kind of struggle to do. Even like I struggle to do it too. It's like embrace that space and also have time to do what really is important, which
keep
is
the main thing,
which is
Yeah. And
running
win.
track,
Yeah.
and winning.
Yeah.
That's
So like how has that been for the both of you guys? And when did you guys realize that you could really tap this space?
Man,
Dude, it's
we've
all
been doing
Hunter.
this for we've been doing this for a minute, man. I think like I remember getting to college, bro, and like first of all, let me set the stage. Like we are in non-money making events, like women's long jump,
Yeah.
Paralympics is
Yeah.
like $0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we knew from like the beginning, like if we wanted to live like the life that we wanted to live, like we were gonna have to find another way to like get to that point. And so I remember getting to college and like I was telling my teammates like, yo, this is 2017. I was like, yo, I think social media could be big. Like, I think this is where we could all like make good money. And all of them were like, you're crazy. You make good money by running fast. And that was it. Like you get a contract, you run fast. That's how you make money. And I was like, all right, bro. And we just like worked, bro. Like people wonder like how we got to where we did. And it's like, bro, we made thousands of videos and like just tried it and posted it and just like went through the effort of doing those things. And
Was
you
it
know, like,
scary at first? I mean, you guys were basically being told that your idea was stupid.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it was just like a lot of people just doubted us, like doubted our relationship, which like that was the most annoying because they're like, oh, you guys are only together before social media. And it's like, what are you guys like, F social media?
Yeah,
Like,
questioning your
yeah.
authenticity.
yeah, and so when we were making those videos, there was just like a lot of like those comments in the background, but at the same time, we enjoyed it so much. Like we would do challenges and like we learned long distance. So like as soon as we'd see each other, we would like do activities and then just film it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't ever like we need to plan this, we need to post this.
It's just organic.
It was
Yeah,
everything was
yeah,
organic.
It's what we were already
Yeah.
doing. We just
Yeah.
happened to have a camera there.
Let's backtrack though. How'd you guys meet?
Oh
Who shot their shot first?
Yeah.
I shot my shot.
Hey. Okay. I heard like that's like the best, like that's how things work out.
That's
Like,
how Junelle got me.
when-
Yeah, I mean, women know what they want. I think.
You
women
think?
should.
Or they do.
Well, because I was singing, I'm
gonna
like,
gloss
all
over
my
that.
friends don't know what they want.
Story
so
time.
That's why I'm like,
The good ones know
the
what
good
they
ones. Guys, my friends, you guys need to get together.
They just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, that's
They
it.
gotta find their.
Okay, so you shoot your
So I
shot. Would
shot my
you
shot.
slide
We were
into
at
his
a track
DM?
we were at a track meet
Okay.
in high school, and he was running. It was his birthday, and the announcer was like, Hunter Woodhall, it's his birthday, happy 18th birthday, and like kept on saying Hunter. I'm like, who the hell is Hunter? But I had already like saw him before, not knowing it was him.
Yeah.
And at some point, like, raised banks, like you got to step
Yeah,
onto the track. Well, he had just finished running, and I was on the back stretch, and I just like stepped onto the track, and I was like, he was walking to me, and I was walking towards him, and I was like, I don't know why I have to do this, but I have to hug you.
You know, that's very on brand for you.
Yeah, it is.
That is extremely
That's the
on
best
brand
response to that
Yeah,
story.
she hugged me the first time we met,
Yeah.
and I only knew you through like my brother, and I was like,
just
huh.
keep this.
Okay,
for you. That is
yeah.
extremely on brand for you.
And then, ever since then, like, he was trying to find me after the track meet. He says he saw me, but I was with my dad.
Okay.
And he was like, absolutely not. So he took a sharp left.
Respectful king.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one be. I'm gonna let it be.
And then I followed him on social media. He followed me on social media. He was tweeting one night, and I was like, aren't you supposed to be in bed?
Yeah.
And he's like, I was waiting for your response. Yeah, he's like, I was just waiting for your response or some
up.
sly shit.
You up?
And then ever since then, like, we have not stopped talking.
Yeah, we were friends for like the
mean-
longest, like through Arcadia. We went
Yep.
to Arcadia and New Balance Nationals, and we would see each other pop up at these meets. And then the summer going into college, I had moved to the Olympic Training Center. So
Yeah.
Tara was in LA and I was in San Diego, and she would drive down from LA to San
Yeah.
Diego. We would like train together and kick it, and then or I would like take the train up to LA, and we would just like be seeing each other a lot more.
Yeah.
And then so we started dating like right before going to college.
Hey, I got to give you your props, man, because that train is not like, it's not like a pretty train to take. you
Bro,
know
we
what I
took
mean?
that train last week.
The views
The
are
first
nice,
half of
but
it was
Because
like,
until you get in
killer.
LA.
yeah, and then it's just like,
Like, get me.
yeah.
back.
Okay.
So
you-
like, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so you guys, you're doing you guys got together, you're recording videos, you're deciding that, I'm assuming this is freshman year of college, you're deciding that you're gonna, get into, posting and sharing your life, and you got some haters and whatnot, but you're finding success with it over time. Am I wrong?
No, you're right. And we were finding more success on that side of things, the social media side of things, than we were in the track side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going through like my college drama
Yeah.
situation. He was just running in Arkansas, and the only thing we were like was enjoyable was just making videos, and whenever
Yeah.
we'd see each other.
So because I know a lot of people might be like scared to get into social media, and here you guys are doing it together, and having your own separate channels, and then creating a main channel. Was
Oh,
creating
yeah, I
like
forgot
the
we did that,
main
yeah.
channel to the couples page. Did you find that advantageous, or did it come with its own challenges as well?
Yes, like both, I guess. Like it's more work, it's more stuff to do, but super advantageous from like a business perspective and like a creative outlet. Like our pages, we keep like we post each other quite a bit on our pages, but we try to keep them more like like clean
About you.
and very like pedicured, very nice. You know what I mean? So then having a page together allows us to just like
Pump
put
out.
all the stuff that like is fun and we enjoy and
Yeah.
we want to share, but we don't want to like all
quirky
over
thing.
our
yeah,
pages.
yeah. But like our our page is like, it's
So-
our individualized. We get to
Yeah.
post our individual stuff.
It's for the companies.
Yeah.
So that's been great. We started that this year, and those 3 accounts on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook are over 1 million followers now combined.
It's insane.
What's like the craziest video you guys have like shot?
Oh, I mean, dude, we have some stuff gone mega viral. That one of the announcers, like when you jump in the pit.
Oh my God, the
Yeah.
stutter.
And you
Yeah.
like
And made
he's,
the
like,
announcer
stuttering.
stutter.
That one is
What?
like 30 million views or something crazy.
It goes viral every single time. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like when I long jump at like the indoor nationals, the armory.
US? Oh, the Army. Okay.
And I'm in my champion uniform, and I just long jump and I get up, I guess, in a way that to non-track.
The internet. The internet was like,
I know what video you're talking
I
about.
know what
what
we're
you're
talking about now too.
And the guy stutters, the announcer stutters, and that video just like non-stop goes viral every
yeah,
time. it
everyone was
posts.
posting that video. It was going all over. So I made like a stitch to it of being like, yeah, you know what I mean? And that would make it viral. There was this one.
He's like, read it and weep, virgins. And
There was this one where this guy was like messing with his partner or whatever, and like reaches over with his foot and like grabs something, the phone out of their hand.
with his
And so I like remade it. And like I obviously don't have a foot, so
Yeah.
like my foot can't grab nothing. So it's just like me like sticking my prosthetic in like Tara's face. That went mad viral as well. So we've had a lot of like really big videos. Usually they're like us just doing dumb shit.
So like, how do you guys
goofing
like
around.
balance that though? Like, is there someone? Do you guys have a team? Like,
For the longest time, we did everything ourselves just because we had to. I mean, I got us to 250,000 subscribers on YouTube with a $400 Canon camera and iMovie.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
shit,
Like
big.
that's how we were learning. And
Bro,
then
iMovie
It was
we
cooking
made
on
enough
iMovie.
money on. Yeah, I was cooking.
iMovie was blowing up the computers. That thing was getting so hot.
Yeah, and then like we made enough money from YouTube checks, like $200-$300 checks a month to buy a laptop, and then we just like kept reinvesting in ourselves. And I mean, I can't even tell you the amount of hours that we put in doing this stuff. And then as we started to like have that be a successful part of our business, we were able to build the team. We still run a super lean team.
Yeah.
Right now we have one person. Shout out Sven, who helps us
Shout
like
out
shoot
Sven.
and edit, and just like get all the content out, and then also helps like post it to the different platforms because we got so many things going on. But that's it. And then we like to like work with individual people who are really cool or have like awesome work, you know, that we're just excited to create a piece with.
Is there anyone like you guys look up to?
In like what way?
Just like from the standpoint of, I mean, obviously like you guys are different. Like I don't compare you guys to traditional like influencers, but is there anyone that you're just like, they put out like dope content? Like we kind of want
there's
to.
a lot of people.
Like, I mean, Ilona right now,
Oh yeah,
she's pumping out.
Yeah,
Ilona
dude,
Maher's like-
Instagram loves her, bro.
she needs to be a damn
Shit.
case study.
She
on.
is the algorithm.
No, she is the
Yeah.
algorithm. Like, she is Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, when the Olympics was happening, I was like, thank you for entertaining me because,
Yeah.
like, genuinely, I didn't know any of this stuff was happening at the
See,
village.
Yeah.
No, it was so yeah. That like because she obviously we were all in the village.
Yeah.
And like she'd come down to the arc, and I'm
Yeah.
like, it's funny like seeing her because you're just like, damn, this is crazy. Like she's like right here.
Yeah.
But then here comes Jordan Charles, and then here comes Coco, and then Simone's just walking around, and it's like where am I? Like is this
Dude,
like am I
where
in space?
am I?
But it was so chill though. But no, she's the algorithm right now, man.
Yeah, she's like mad charismatic though.
yeah,
and
she is
super
very
funny
nice.
and like very likable. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Like y'all.
Don't have time to prepare a complete balanced meal? Huel has you covered. This podcast is sponsored by Huel, spelled Huel, the world's leading complete nutrition brand trusted by millions. Head to Huel.com now to place your first order. Huel's ready-to-drink meals will give you all the nutrition you need in seconds. Available at your local GNC as well as Amazon and Huel.com. Right now, new customers can get 15% off as well as a gift if you use my code BEYOND. Huel shakes actually taste like milkshakes. They're low sugar and you can get it in 2 flavors, vanilla or chocolate. My personal favorite is the Black Edition Ready to Drink. If you look here, it has 27 vitamins and minerals, and it also has 35 grams of protein. That's the best deal you can get right there. Lastly, Huel is incredibly affordable. With high protein meals under $5, it's a budget-friendly meal that I want you guys to try. Use code BEYOND, BEYOND.
I appreciate that. But that also is what's cool about like the internet. Like it's allowing us to tell these stories and letting people like. I mean, before you didn't know Olympians by anything other than what they do on their field of play.
Yeah.
And now you have a chance to like see these personalities and like. I mean, you use social media in a great way to like get people riled up, excited. You know what I mean? Like I love seeing. I don't know what it was like. Maybe it was after the 200 meter and he had posted something and it was like. Whatever, like you think, whatever you
it was
do,
after the 100.
You watched. I know you watched.
Oh, that was at the 2. Yeah,
And
I did
like,
when I had to back
that's
out
tough,
of the
bro.
That was that bowler. With that, you know that guy that bowled?
Yeah.
He was just like,
That's right.
That's right, I did
Who
it.
you think you are? I am. No, yeah. I mean, it's such a great tool, and it all comes down to how to use it. I was literally talking to a pretty good friend. He was coming to me, and he grabbed a medal from the Olympics, and he was like, "Yo, I went home, and I'm like the second biggest person in my country." But I'm kind of in this weird position because nobody really wants to mess with me completely because I don't have the social media following. And it's so crazy because years ago I told him, like, you have to evolve it. You have to go, like, as you're growing, you have to grow the following of your social media. Or eventually you're going to get outpaced by somebody who has almost what you have, but they have more on the social media side. And they're going to like, well, we want that because we know we're going to reach more people.
For sure. Dude, there's cats out there making more money on social media who are like track athletes who are not like necessarily like competitive at an international stage in track.
Yeah.
They're making way more money just being on social media, creating content, stuff
because
like
that
that.
social
like,
currency is like good for marketing.
Oh, yeah.
That's like,
That's
that's what it all comes down to, man. Like,
I can't believe everyone used to say like social media was a distraction. Social media, like, isn't
waste
going to
of
get
time.
you anywhere. Like,
nah, man, get on that shit, dog.
like when you look up a restaurant and it has like the money signs.
Yeah.
Instagram is a $4 money sign.
No,
right now.
yeah.
Like, go make your money on social media.
So
Like, do
now that you
anything.
guys have this following, and what have you been able to do with it? Because of course we can say yes, you have the medals, and yes, you have the subscribers, but the important thing is turning those subscribers and those followers and making it work for you. How have you guys recently? So let's say the last year or two been making it work for you.
Any philanthropic
I'll
endeavors?
tell you the superpower of like what we've built. And this is a shout out to like the people who built it, everyone who follows us, supports us. Like we started in 2017 making videos. So like it's been a long time. Some people have been there that whole time. But the superpower is that we built that up. And then we got to a point where we were like financially comfortable. We could take care of ourselves. And then it was like, all right, now what do we want to do with our lives? Because we don't have to worry about that side of things. When you got to worry about paying your rent or having money to buy a flight like we were, like you couldn't think about nothing other than figuring out how to, cover that gap.
Yeah.
So then to a point where we had enough money where we were like comfortable, then it was like, all right, what do we want to do? And it was like, first we want to get married. So like we took 2022 off, like she scratched all 3 jumps at trials, like didn't make the world team.
Fuck it.
I was like, dude, I'm not training if she's not training. So we just took the whole, we were done 2022 in July with our season.
It was incredible.
We just like
Hey,
took
me
the
too,
whole
man.
year off, like enjoyed it. And then 2023 came around and we're like, what do we want to do? And the answer was we want to get really, really good at track.
Yeah.
And we were able to because we had that stability from the social side of things. So we could focus 100% of our time on getting really good at like the sport that we love so much.
I think you guys did something super unique where you guys brought Lululemon to the space, man. And track and field is a very competitive market when you have big companies like Nike, shout out to Swoosh. No offense to
Check
Noah.
silver stripe.
Yeah, that's what I like.
No, I'm just playing,
767. Anyway,
Didn't Kanye make Travis?
Oh boy.
oh, We're gonna go there.
No comment.
Hey,
No
you
But
guys
anyway,
bringing up
you
something.
guys,
I'm not on that
you
pay
guys
grade. I can't
did
answer
something
that.
special where you brought freaking Lululemon to the space, and not only like was it just you, or it was not only was it individual, like you guys like were a freaking package deal.
Yeah.
And you guys were able to leverage that, because I know coming out, like you guys had Champion and you guys were doing whatever you guys were doing with them, but Lululemon is like, it's big, man. Like that's,
It was big. Honestly, you
that's-
should tell them the story about.
Like,
Yeah.
how did that come about?
Dude, what's crazy is that I've always I'm not a traditional person. They're not traditional.
Yeah.
Like, we're not traditional at all. So we always wanted to go a different route. Coming out of college, everyone's like, who do you want to sign with?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to sign with Lululemon. They're like, that's impossible. Like, Lulu doesn't sign track athletes. And I'm like, I want to do that. And then, I don't know, I just started manifesting us going with Lululemon. And then we signed with Champion. We're like, cool, Champion's dope. We still want Lululemon. And then all of a sudden, our agents were like, how would you feel about signing with Lulu? And we're like, yes, absolutely.
Because they had reached out.
I don't even care about the price. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we signed with them, and like, I don't know, all of my dreams of like being a professional athlete, of like designing my uniform,
Yeah. I think that's like super cool.
being able to pick out colors and
Yeah.
just wear a different uniform every single time I
Yep.
jump. Like,
I'm a big advocate for that, because like track is so, it's almost like we're just one flock, and it's an individual sport.
it's such
Yeah.
an individual
And my
sport.
issue with it is, why are we all wearing the same shit?
No.
Like
Yeah.
we look like
a
team, and we're not a
we're
team.
not a team.
Like
Facts.
the fact that you guys have that, like as creatives yourselves, like have that opportunity to like, do your own thing for your uniform. I think that's like,
No,
Yeah.
it's
It's, like,
super
major.
huge. I
Yeah.
mean, I tell, usually when I get into business meetings and, I'm talking to investors, I'm always telling them, guys, this is a star-driven sport, and we refuse to act like it is.
Yeah.
So many shoe companies are just like, oh no, like everybody gets treated the same way. It was like, so you're gonna treat somebody who has a gold medal the same as you treat somebody that didn't make a team?
Yeah.
No, this is star driven, and we need to act like that, because we are individuals,
yeah.
and it's so hard because we have to do so much of the work. And that's really what I think me and Rye commend you both for doing so well, is forcing yourself to be put into the spotlight, even when everybody wants to keep you
Yeah.
as
Hell
the
yeah.
same, in the flock, going the same direction,
Yeah.
You
guys
guys
are
have
some-
said, we're going to go the opposite way. And
For everything.
going off
Yeah,
of
literally
that,
everything. You guys are
everything.
like I'm sitting here and I'm thinking like the most unorthodox people in track and field is like you guys.
Yeah.
Like you guys don't do anything traditional whatsoever.
Nah,
like
but we couldn't, bro. Like we were put out of that world, bro. Like Tara, the first year out of college, we couldn't even get her in a Diamond League meet.
yeah.
They said no. They wouldn't even
time.
let her come to
Yeah.
the meet. Like we said, I swear to God, we said we will pay our way to the meet. You don't got to pay for our travel. You don't got to pay for our hotel. We will get there. Just let us compete. And they said no, bro.
That's kind of good.
And we were like fighting to like even be let into the sport.
and you guys do or don't have a track and field agent?
Well, this is all
Well,
because we didn't have
we
an
didn't
agent.
because we gone the opposite way. We had like
Yeah.
we turned our back. We still don't. We had turned our back, and
Because I didn't have a medal, because I didn't have international accolades.
Mm-hmm.
But yet, look at my social media.
I
If
know.
I come to your track meet, you're going to get more views than you'll ever get.
yeah.
They don't understand.
And
and
so-
you were jumping
and
like
I was
7,
jumping far.
12, 7,
Yeah.
14.
It's
But you were
that-
dominant.
It's
I
that
was still
You were
dominant.
going to make top 3 regardless.
Exactly.
It's that gatekeeping, man. Like, and I think that's our issue right now in
So
track.
bad,
Is like,
bro.
I feel like the old heads are just, they're trying to push what they know or what they knew back in 1995. Like, bro,
Before-
it's
Late before that,
fucking-
like
before that.
1960s.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
2024, dude. Like, we need fresh ideas. We need unorthodox people like you guys. Like, that's what we need to showcase. And that's why it kind of like pisses me off with like this new era of track and field where they're taking out the field events from the sport. I understand some of it, but it's like, are you guys doing the research?
Like, we're out
you guys
there for
are
an
easily
hour and a
like
half.
like 2 million plus.
I'm very curious
Yeah.
on this because, you know, I'm constantly coming up with new business ventures and ideas and concepts, but I've yet to have this conversation with an actual field eventer. If you had your perfect setting to put, you know, field events or even just long jump in the spotlight, what would that look like? There's no, forget money, forget getting the people there. The people are going to be there. What would be your perfect setting? How would you go about making sure that this is the best spectacle that people can enjoy?
Have you seen Mondo's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Okay.
We'll show
Elaborate.
you. We'll show you
for
something.
people who aren't trackers.
Okay, yeah, that's
There's going to
true.
be a lot of
Okay,
non-track and
so-
field people also watching.
My idea, my dream performance stage is like you say, the Mike Tyson fight and Jake Paul,
Yeah.
Jake
Mike
Paul
Tyson,
fight.
Jake Paul.
In an arena, you have either one runway or two runways. All of them are lit up. The entire stadium is blacked out, but you spotlight on the runway. And you have a competition, obviously, of who can jump the farthest.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's so in tuned and so invested, like there's someone out there measuring and saying like, this is equal to this, or like showing you how far like that actually is. Because it's, you kind of get lost sometimes with long jump, because you're like, oh, that's 23 feet, that's really far.
Yeah, but they don't have a reference.
What is 23 feet? You know, that's a half court line, right?
No,
Or
it's
free throw.
the 3-point line to the inbound NBA 3-point line.
It's
to the
taller
inbound line.
it's taller than a basketball rim.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Way-
2.5 times the basketball.
Exactly,
rim.
but people can't even conceptualize. Because
Yeah.
some people can't even dunk. So how can
Yeah.
they conceptualize
Someone jumping
Yeah.
that
going
far.
Like
past
imagine
12
jumping
feet?
from the 3-point line
Yeah.
and like dunking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and clearing the
beyond that.
inbound
And
line.
clearing
It's
that.
wild.
So it's
Clearing
like, that is how I want to, if I were to have my,
Your biggest spectacle.
yeah. But I don't know, Mondo's, he has hit it so like on the head. It's intimate setting. It's not big, so you don't have to like fill a freaking stadium.
Yeah.
It's lights everywhere. There's music, there's cameras, there's flashing lights, there's fire everywhere. Like,
Intros.
it is a
It's a show.
Yeah.
It's entertainment.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to show someone how far I can jump. Like, I am a defying gravity, like
Yeah.
in a human body, in a 5'3" human body. Like,
Would you like be open to having like a just field events event?
We got something for you, Noah, don't you?
They cooking. They're cooking in the back. Is that what I'm smelling? I'm smelling the food in the back kitchen right now?
I'm dicing right now. I'm dicing, buddy. I'm dicing.
Who does the cooking between the both of you guys though?
he does a lot of cooking.
Hey.
When
let's
we're in
go.
season, yeah, I cook every meal,
Man's
pretty
a
much.
chef.
Yeah,
He
Man's
throws
a
on
chef
some
Cooks for his
steak.
queen.
Yeah.
it's my sugar mama.
Hey.
I put the roof over.
She started
He
making
puts
more
the
money
food
than me.
on
I
the
said,
plate.
baby, I got you. Don't you worry.
Hey,
They're
Janelle
all
always hits
sleeves.
me with you gonna have a rich wife. I said, shoot, turn me into a house husband.
Yeah, right?
I ain't mad at it.
It's a good life, man. It's a really good life.
No, it's like awesome to see you guys like cheerlead each other and like
Yeah.
really support each other. I mean, I feel like that's kind of what you would want in a partner. And the
yeah.
fact
sure.
that, you know, you guys are in the same lane and doing the same things. Do you think like that makes it easier? And like,
Oh, for sure. Ain't no chance we would have done
Yeah.
what we did last year without each other.
was there a point where like you guys have you guys had any low points throughout this entire journey? Because I feel like
Man.
we
It's
like to
all
focus
low
on
points, man.
we
The
like to
happy
focus on
and-
the happy, but like were there moments where you guys were like,
This is a
Dang,
challenge.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This is like we got to get through this, or
Yeah.
we're not gonna
So
get to the
We
next
did long
point.
distance for 4 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
throughout
athletically
college.
too.
And like, yeah, like
yeah, I remember you would drive to freaking
Yeah,
Texas.
I remember
I seen them
those.
vlogs.
I remember
Yeah,
those.
bro. I was living in Fayetteville. I would drive 13 hours on a Friday to Georgia. We would get stupid drunk on Saturday. We drink a whole like bottle of something,
Smirnoff.
smear it off together, party, and I'd drive 13 hours home on Sunday
Damn.
and be ready to train on Monday. But it was like, that was worth it from like the relationship standpoint. And luckily we were both in the SEC, so we'd see each other a little bit at meets and stuff. But as far as our track careers, bro, like we almost were out of it in 2020, 2021.
Yeah, we almost quit.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
You won a medal that year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I
What
quit
was
20.
You got
I
silver.
was so
Was it silver?
depressed.
You got silver that year?
He got silver. I got 6 at Tokyo.
Yeah.
But
that was your first year out of college, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke the
Yeah.
collegiate record that year.
Yeah.
Broke all
but
these
2020
things.
was tough. 2018, that's when you transferred?
Yeah.
She broke 2 vertebrae in her back. Had 2 broken vertebrae. Got blocked from Georgia to compete at NCAA.
remember that.
Right before her first meet, broke her
Broke
foot.
my foot.
So it was like 650 days where she did not compete.
Goodness.
It was like 2 full years where she didn't even
Yeah.
touch the track. It's like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have been in that position where you're training with no purpose.
Yeah.
How did you get through that?
A lot of bad habits, a lot of crying, a lot of therapy, and just Hunter, literally Hunter supporting me. I don't know. I don't think I could have gotten out of that without him. Like, there's like a side, like you see our social media side, like you see like
see the
our
happy.
relationship,
Yeah.
but like we're like deeper than that, and that's why I guess it looks like perfect on Insta. Like we have like a
Yeah.
soul connection,
Yeah.
and we've been through so much shit individually, but we've also been through so much shit together. So I feel like we've learned how to just like navigate the
Was there
crazy shit in this world.
I mean, I definitely understand that being newly engaged, me and Junelle, we've been through a lot. I mean, we were friends for like 7 years before we started dating, and you know, this year we definitely went through our share of hate
Yeah.
Oh, man.
from our own countrymen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But-
shit's so whack.
I mean, I can get into that later. I mean, you guys are actually, you know, tied the knot and everything, and what you're going through this time period where it's very hard. You know, you guys are each other's rocks at this point. Was there a point where you were thinking like, I think I might quit?
Yeah. I made a pros and cons list of
What was, if you don't mind me asking, what was on the pros and cons list?
the pros and cons. Was like the pro, I could go live with Hunter and I could, you know,
Pro of quitting.
Oh, yeah, pro of quitting
Okay.
is to live with Hunter, don't have to like run, don't have to think about track anymore. Like that was my identity. So the con was like, I don't get to live out my dreams. I've dreamed this since I was 4 years old. I'm just gonna quit. I'm not a quitter. There's like, I was like, I won an Olympic gold medal. I want to see myself like attempt to just be okay. And like, there was just so many cons. And I was like, oh my God, like I should just stick this out, give myself one more chance
Yeah.
Yeah.
and see what happens.
That resilience.
You're worth it.
It really
Yeah.
is.
And that was 2021, which turned out to be a banger season.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Other
Indoor
than the
collegiate
Olympics.
record.
Yeah.
Outdoor collegiate record. Made the Olympic team. Got second at trials. Like,
Yep.
We would
Brought out
not
that
have
hat.
made the teams in 2020.
like,
A lot of people don't know, like, you got in trouble for wearing that damn hat at the Olympics.
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah,
it.
that
Yeah,
shit's so
that's
funny.
the
Man,
hat, dude.
You know, I got fined for doing my intros at the Olympics.
Oh, I believe it, bro.
Yeah, they literally fined me just for going out there and jumping around and getting the crowd hype.
Can I ask how much they fined you, or you don't talk about it? You don't
I,
have to tell me.
Tell
I'll
us.
be-
Also,
If
it's
they didn't
beyond
make
the
you sign
record.
an NDA, tell
I'm
them.
gonna be honest. I haven't seen the bill yet, so I think they were bluffing.
Okay.
Okay.
But they definitely were, after every like final, they would come up to me like, yeah, we're giving you a notice, like you've disrupted the piece and that's a problem. And we talked about it before we went in. I'm like, that's disrupting the piece. You're distracting the other athletes. The freaking crowd is a distraction.
There's 80,000 people in the
Dog,
crowd.
this is a competition.
Exactly.
Like the stay in your lane question mark. Like,
So I thought, me and my agent were waiting for the bill. It hasn't showed up, but I mean, it's kind of hard to bill the
All right,
fastest
tell
man
me
in the
this, bro.
world.
Tell me this. Like, when you do these things, like, what is your purpose? Like, are you trying to get in these competitors' heads? Are you just trying to hype up the crowd? Are you trying to hype up yourself? Like, what is the purpose?
You know what's so funny is I went through like the whole Olympics, and Jamaica and the U.S. are like so at odds, and because Shane was their their champion.
Yeah,
and
that was
like,
tight.
yeah, Shane is gonna play head games with Noah, and he's coming in. They're going to the same practice track, and oh look, he just hugged Junelle, but not Noah, and it's like, oh my gosh, somebody's playing mind games. I'm like, guys, I haven't started playing mind games yet. Like, you'll know when I play mind games. I'll start pointing at you before I cross the line.
Y'all are playing
I'll start
checkers.
whispering in your ear.
Yeah.
I'll know. You'll know when I'm actually playing mind games. But my identity of the showman and the guy who always has one over on people is so strong. The stigma is so strong that anything I do, I can just walk into a room and they think I'm playing mind games.
Yeah.
But to be honest, when I'm doing all this stuff, it was never for them. First of all, it was for me.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy it. I enjoy being a showman. I enjoy being entertainment. I mean, like you said, this is my dream. This is my dream, being an entertainer. When is the next step? Who can go into a room and say, yeah, I've performed in front of 80,000 people. I've performed in front of 50,000 people. Millions of people on TV. You think those people came to see nothing? They came to see, hi, I'm normal.
That's me.
That's me.
I'm normal.
Hi, that's me. I'm normal. I'm normal, brother.
I'll tell you one thing, bro. Like, obviously, I'm a fan and we're friends and all, but boy, I will make sure I watch a Noah Lyles race.
Absolutely.
And that's what
Bro,
everybody says.
you should have seen the arc at the Olympics when you ran, bro. Like, we were so freaking geeked.
Dude, I was there.
I saw the video.
We were there.
We were there.
We were sitting
Dead-ass
row 7,
at the
50 meter.
50-meter line. Like, we were in the middle, and it was the most epic thing I've ever watched.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I feel like my soul was like, just because like the atmosphere, like
It was
my
electric.
soul was like low-key healed. Like
In that
that was a
moment.
dream of like what the Olympics
Yes.
was
This is-
supposed to feel like.
Exactly. And it was great. Like, it was more than I could imagine. Because, you always have your thoughts inside when you're like in the shower, you're about to go to bed at night, and you're like, yeah, this is what the moment's going to look like. This is what it's going to feel like. I'm going to come out like this, and it's going to be all exciting, and the crowd's going to go crazy. And you're just going through it. And here we're actually in this moment, and we already did the intros, and we have that long pause.
So long.
Oh my gosh.
I would probably
long.
poop my pants if I was in there.
And that's what's crazy. Because that pause.
You do what?
I pooped my pants, dude.
But what's crazy is that pause really resonated with me because it made it an entertainment moment. It was like everybody is on the line and they're all competitors. They're competitors first and foremost.
Yeah.
And I felt like in that moment, I could have also thought just like probably how most of them were thinking, like, oh my gosh, this pause is taking so long, instead of like listening to the crowd and realizing, oh my gosh, every second that goes by, they're getting more excited. Oh my gosh, like this is a moment. This is the moment. Like but the drama in the movie where it's just drawn out and they're like, on your mark. And they're walking slowly and everybody's doing their intros and they're jumping and their routines into the block. Like, that's the moment. Like, if you miss that, then you can easily just say, like, this is messing me up.
Yeah.
And instead, we're all feeling the same thing. We're all on the line at the same time. It's the same weight for all of us.
Yeah.
Why is that pause not for you?
Nah,
And that's crazy.
The moment's big. It's actually really, really big. But, I mean, sidebar and just transitioning into, like, something else. It's like, when it comes to moments, like, what was, like, a memorable moment for the both of you? Like,
From the Olympics?
From the Olympics. In your own personal, like, experiences.
I mean, one thing, like, first of all, like, when we went to the Olympics and Paralympics, we had done everything right leading up to that point. The entire year, every, like, to the little decisions, like, discipline was all the way there. Like, consistency was all the way there. We didn't miss any workouts. Like, so when we got there, we knew, like, we are in the best possible position to perform well. Like, if somebody beats us, they're just gonna have to outright just be better than us on the day. So it was like our confidence was at such a high point that we knew we'd done everything we needed to do, that we talked to each other a lot of, like, let's just enjoy this entire thing, like, for what it is, like, just be in the moment. But I mean, like, things that stick out to me was like just watching Tara compete, like, out there, like, super calm, super composed. Like after each round, she would like come over and just like chill and like talk to me. And I'm like, bro, you're at the Olympic finals.
Yeah.
Like
And you're just treated like a fun picnic date.
you're just vibing. But then on the whole stadium that day was either Netherlands fans because Femke was running,
Yep.
Yeah.
or Germany fans because Malika Mahumbo was jumping.
Yeah.
And by the first, second, and third rounds, nobody was like on T-Dog's side. Like they were not clapping.
T-Dog.
They were not about it.
That's the first I heard that.
That's the
T-Dog.
first time I heard
They
it
call me
too.
T-Dog?
T-Dog.
I like that. That's cool. That's
T-Dog, TD-Dub. But then the fourth round, like she goes out there and jumps 7'10", big jump, and like then the whole crowd's like, all right.
I was like, oh, we might
There's the
have
winner.
just found the winner.
And she starts like turning the crowd, and you can feel like it start to turn. And fifth jump, like the energy is there, like people are clapping. And then the sixth jump, she is the Olympic champion on the sixth jump. And then she starts like the slowest of slow claps,
It was
and like
insane.
literally 80,000 people clapping
listened.
on
I
beat,
freaking know,
watching
man.
one thing, and it was just like I've never been so proud to just like watch her be in her element, like bro, controlling the entire crowd, like making them watch women's long jump.
Like that was the
Had that wand on her.
Yeah, like what you
Selena
mean?
Gomez.
Would you say you get more excited? Would you say you get more excited when you're competing or watching her compete?
It's always like harder watching somebody else compete, but
Because you don't get to control.
you have no
Yeah.
control.
You can't control what they're gonna do, so you just gotta wait and see like
Yeah.
everybody else.
But I can't lie, like ever since like going through last year, like bro, she's got so good that like I like it. I don't really have to worry that bad. You know what I mean? Like, and I know she's like so disciplined. She's so on her thing. So I'm like, we're gonna perform well. Like it just is what it is. And then our momentum would just build. Like she would go compete, kill it. That would give me the confidence. Like we've been doing the same things. I know I'm about to run fast.
Yeah.
I would kill it. And we just keep stacking those.
Yeah.
So honestly, all year was like really fun watching her because it was like I compared it to like we're in Vegas. It works like spinning a slot machine. Like, you never know. Like one of them spins,
you might hit. To be honest with you.
So it was like a really really fun year. But what about you?
Yeah, I think, dude, just having this, Tokyo was so trash,
Oh, it was garbage.
like so bad.
Yeah,
So
COVID really
anything
jacked us
that
all up.
like had to do with my family and friends
Yeah.
in Paris at the Olympics to watch us, that was like the best
Yeah.
moments ever.
Yeah.
Because it's like they have worked so hard for all of us to get to this moment in time. It's like only thing I can do is just like spend time with you guys. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Give them
It
the
was-
experience.
Yeah, it was a different feeling this time. And then I haven't seen that many championships with him running.
Really?
Yeah, because he would go to Tokyo. And I couldn't go to Tokyo to watch him
Yeah,
run.
we
Was
all
that
had to leave.
because?
No, we all had to
yeah,
leave. Yeah.
We had to leave. Then some other world championships.
Was that Paris?
Yeah, I saw him in Paris. He didn't get to run.
Right.
of his, like,
Because your what you call it? Your blades broke.
And then, so just like being able to watch him in a full stadium
Yeah.
on a like
The biggest
level of
stage.
like this is the biggest stage. Like I've only been able to watch it through TV.
Yeah.
Like, this entire relationship. So
Wow.
watching him come off the third curve, off the 300,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I knew immediately he was winning.
Yeah.
Like the way that he just like came off is so powerful. Oh, it was.
He's like, this is it.
This is
Yeah.
it.
This is
I learned
it's
that from
over.
Rat.
It's over for all of them.
No, I just like.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, you because early in the year, you
yeah,
had said
at Mount
Sac.
Sac.
Yeah,
Bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch that race? You ran 44.2 or something?
Yeah, 44.2.
Oh yeah, I saw.
I'd never seen somebody jog 44.2 that hard, bro. And
Ryan was definitely in his bag.
I watched that
was
race
that.
like I had to watch that race 100 times, and just like how, and it was like I learned that of like allowing the race to develop,
Yeah.
let it develop, and I had never seen somebody come off the final curve like high stepping in a 400. It was wild, and that taught me a lot. And then my coach all year would talk a lot about like being patient and like letting the race develop, and like just getting to 250 and then like bringing it home. So, and that was my plan going in. Like my coach told me, he said like these guys are gonna push you out hard, just like just stay with them. You don't got to be perfect. You just got to be executing.
Yeah.
And then like get to 300 and like see who
don't
wants
try
it the
to win the
most.
race at 150, man.
Yeah.
I feel like
There's
that's
so
a
much more
common
race.
misconception.
I
But
mean, it's the same thing in the 100.
Yeah.
In any race, I would
yeah,
believe.
it's just with life. But
Yeah.
I mean, outside of track, you guys got anything?
I mean, yeah,
Any-
what's next?
Any new
Post
development?
Olympics.
Anything interesting?
We always.
You don't
got
have to,
stuff
like,
going
Any
on,
babies?
but-
Any
Any babies?
That's funny you say that.
Bro!
No, you want to try? You want kids?
It's like, I don't know, like, asked me a year ago, I was like, nah, I'm good. Asked me
them
6
fucking
months ago,
kids.
nah, I'm good. Now I'm like, yeah, I do want one. But asked me 2 years ago, I was like, I want a baby so bad. Like, I don't know what's happening. I think it's just like hormones in 25 and realizing like going to the airport and watching that mom struggle with all 3 kids. And like, I'm like, I don't want that, like at all. But then I see them like rocking their baby and it's like, oh, so cute, so sweet. I'm like, oh, I want
Yeah, until your ass is up.
Yeah,
at
we're
like
kind of at
3
that
a.m.
point.
that.
We're
Every
at that
hour on the
point
hour,
where, like, if
feeding the
we
kid.
had a baby, we're gonna celebrate it. We're gonna be super,
Yeah.
super happy. But we're in no way trying to have a baby.
Zero.
Yeah. So
But it'd be dope. But, it would be
But if we did,
it's just like, okay, like, are you gonna be that person to be able to come back to track? And would I want
Yeah.
to come back to track? Of course, like, especially if it was happening in these years, because I want to do 28. Like,
Yeah.
So it's like, am I?
I mean,
gonna
that's
be
a
that
blessing
person?
for you guys, though, is that like I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, like you guys kind of don't need track.
Yeah,
to
we
be
were
honest
talking
with
about
you.
that.
yeah,
Like you guys
Really?
really
yeah.
don't.
But we just love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
We love the
Like,
sport.
this is our
understand.
personal
Yeah.
vendettas now.
And then like I didn't see a couple be sell. No offense to you, Noah and Junelle. I didn't see a couple like being highlighted like you guys. Like you guys were like the golden couple at the Olympics.
Yeah,
And
it got pushed like crazy. You know what's funny? Like, I don't know if y'all saw like the video of her final jump and like I'm like cheering
I've
on.
seen it.
Yeah.
That was like completely impromptu.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I was even there is because we were struggling to get tickets
as all of us were.
which is crazy.
to watch the thing.
Why?
Yeah.
And the only reason I was even like on camera with a mic is because NBC said, if you let us mic you up, we'll give you
you a
tickets right up front. And I was
advantage.
like, deal.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
take
I'm
it.
gonna see my wife jump. Like,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm not even thinking
And
about that.
and then yeah, after we got done, I mean, it was just like all over the place. And then, dude, like shout out to Tara because like after she was done competing, like the first thing she said on the interview was like, "This isn't over. Like the Paralympics are coming up."
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, nobody cares about the Paralympics.
They do now.
That like that, I
They-
could see like people starting
honestly,
to care and the
yeah,
hype
they
going
do.
and the excitement, and I
Yeah.
was like, dude, that's crazy. And then, bro, like, I mean, you guys both experienced this. She won the Olympic gold. There's like so much that comes with that.
Yeah.
And then she had the humility to be like, nah, I'm gonna shut all that down
Yeah.
and just refocus our attention. Because we had I competed 30 days after her.
Yeah.
So we had to act for 30 days like none of that even happened.
Yeah.
And focus back in. And it was really hard. But yeah, she like took it like a champ. And then like we got to the
I didn't even look at
Paralympics.
my medal.
Yeah.
I would like push it away. Like wouldn't even stare at it, look at it.
That's true commitment.
It was crazy. And then like we got to the Paralympics and I was nervous of like, I seen the excitement on social media, but like, are people gonna show up and like be there? And like first night, like the 100-meter prelim, there's like 70,000 people in the stands. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, like,
Dude, it was
like this is really cool. Yeah.
Interesting question for you guys. So you guys are married, and any tips for Mr. Lyles here?
Oh,
Because
That's
he's
a
on,
good
he's on his,
point.
but he's on
Yeah.
his way.
That's so
He's
Yeah,
on his
we're-
way.
we're thinking
what's
2026.
Like, yeah, like what's the what was like your biggest challenge in getting married? Like, because I know all the wedding planning, venue, people.
wedding planning was.
Thanks for the invite, by the way. Just kidding.
Sorry.
man, yeah, we had that
No,
kind
you're
of.
all
Yeah.
good. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
There's 100 people.
But any tips for this guy right here? Because
For the wedding specifically, you got any tips? I mean,
the wedding.
get a good wedding planner.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
spend the money on the
Spend the
wedding
money.
planner.
Yeah.
It saves
It's worth it. It's worth the
all
money.
your headaches because you will just send your mood boards or whatever you want and just say yes.
And then
Yeah.
tell them all the vendors you call, tell them you're doing a charity event. you save like half the money.
Hunter, don't.
Okay, don't do that.
That's a bad hack. Let the man cook. Let the
I
man
did
cook.
not do that. I did not do that. And I
No,
ended up
just tell them you're an
spending
Olympic gold medalist
way
and they'll
too
give you
much
shit for
money.
free.
I
But
have been getting a lot of that.
Yeah, no,
has been
you're gonna get a
crazy.
lot of things for free, which is really nice.
Yeah, we've gotten like 5 resorts in Jamaica saying that they would host us for free.
Yeah.
It's like, that is great.
This site.
But I think
Let me
we're going
find
to
some
do it
time.
in the U.S.
Yeah, I
we
know.
find some time. And then it's like a relationship. I always am like iffy on like giving relationship advice.
Well, no, okay, not relationship advice, but like
Marriage.
Just like because I know how stressful. Because Michael
Yeah.
just got married, and like, I mean, I didn't see all of it, but I saw some of it, and I'm just like, dog, like.
It's just a moment in time.
I feel like guys in general, like we're just like,
Very
yeah,
laid back.
like it's really
Yeah.
not that
I
serious.
I
like-
think Noah's gonna not
Yeah,
be laid
no,
back.
yeah,
I
I'm not
think
very
Noah's
laid
gonna
back.
be
I'm
like
very-
Groomzilla.
Well, it's great. I'm not going to be Groomzilla.
He's going to. You're gonna.
It's gonna be.
I
You're
want
gonna
a
be
big
more
wedding.
control.
Yeah, I could definitely see me being like, yeah, I want to do more. She's very much more reserved, and we've already found a good compromise
Yes,
on how
compromise
to
is the
do
best.
that and
Yeah.
get the both out of what we both want. But yeah, I'm definitely a big, I want our wedding to be a party.
yeah.
Hunter, what do you have to say as a groom about?
What they say, happy wife, happy life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm learning that
get it,
very
bro.
quickly.
All I'm gonna tell you.
Very quickly.
Are you needy, Tara?
No,
Nah, she's actually really not that needy at all.
I'm just. I have a patience of 0.
Ooh, so does Junelle.
So it's like
That is
if
true.
my patience is at 0 and he doesn't see that,
Yeah.
I'm instant. Like
Like,
instant. And
yeah.
I'm trying to work on it because it's not healthy, obviously. And like that's how we,
Balance.
Yeah.
I'm
This-
assuming you
You're
chose
human.
a partner
Yeah.
who is a little more
Oh my God,
patient.
he's so patient. It's ridiculous how patient he is. And I'm like,
Should be getting mad at me.
in
Say I'm
5
too
seconds.
patient,
He's
too
just a chill guy.
optimistic. Yeah.
He is
just a chill
chill
guy.
guy.
he
Yeah,
is
he's
too
just a chill guy.
optimistic. I'm like, that optimistic is gonna get you in trouble.
No, facts. And there were like something bad will happen or somebody will like treat us bad, and I'm always just like, no, it's all good, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And she'll be like,
That's
boy,
crash
they are
out.
lucky they
Dude,
got
I
you.
will crash out. I will crash out so hard if like someone like walks over Hunter, because obviously he's my man.
Yeah.
I don't let people walk
And
over
then
me.
he'll
but-
go like this. He's like, it's fine. They're they're just probably having a bad day or something.
Have you seen that meme where like it's like when you don't have like the balls to like man up and tell the waiter you got the wrong order, but
Oh,
You
yeah.
have your
girl's
wife
like,
to do it.
your girl's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the first. We actually our first date. This is where we really tested our love. Is
Okay.
we were at a pizza restaurant and it's just a pizza shouldn't take more than 15 minutes to cook. We sat there for an hour and a half waiting for our pizza.
Damn.
Mind you, I'm a person.
Yeah.
Can I speak to the manager, please? I'm that person, unfortunately. I saved it for this first date. I held my tongue.
Yeah.
I didn't allow it to come out. And I told him afterwards, I was like, do you know how hard it was for me not to freak out?
Bro,
on
they
those
brought us a burnt
ass
ass
pizza, too.
pizza.
Where'd you guys go? Actually, they don't even like
It was in San Diego.
Ah, damn.
They don't deserve to be on the
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we're getting a little closer to the end of the podcast, and
Yeah.
I think we really want to know what's the legacy. I mean, you guys are on a journey of true like
like-
amazement.
Legacy.
Legacy, I'm 25.
Well, I mean, we say that,
Yeah.
but our lifespans are so short
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
sports.
Yeah.
So I know it has to come up a little bit. I mean, you guys were already talking about, a whole meet just based off of field events. Like that's
Yeah.
a legacy project. That's nothing small.
For sure. I mean, we've talked about this for years, bro. It's like, we want to change the sport. Like, we're not in the era anymore of, like, duffel bags full of cash at meets. You know what I mean? Like, we're not there anymore.
Yeah,
like, the sport,
money is not the one that's going to persuade you
Yeah.
Yeah.
anymore.
the sport is, like, down in the dumps, bro. And we love the sport, and we know how big the sport could be. So it's like,
I'll take a duffel bag. Whoever.
yeah,
take a
right?
bag.
Why not do
Please.
both?
That too.
Bring it back. But like, so if our legacy is like putting the sport in a better place or like growing the sport or getting it to where we believe it should be. Like, we're super pumped about that. But the thing about it is, like, we're F1 Vegas, right? And it's like, if I explain to you a track meet and an F1 event without specifics of it, it would sound like the same thing. So how come we do it so much worse than them?
When we're actually using our bodies,
So it's like,
not a car.
You know, after watching last night, I was like, yo, I might need to start driving here because that was kind of crazy.
It is nuts.
But
But their core is insane.
yeah.
their
Like,
neck
they're like-
strength, their
Yeah.
And reaction
everything.
time.
Yeah, they're crazy.
No, like
fit.
I was watching last night and like if you blink, you miss. When they're flat out, like you don't see anything whatsoever.
so
It's
fast.
just
But if
TV
you
is
think
like
about it, bro, they got a practice day,
Yeah.
they got prelims, they got finals.
Yeah.
And it's all set up as like this big
Event.
event.
Spectacle.
You got teams that are only trying to get this person as fast as possible.
Yeah.
There's teams, but it's also individual sport.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is one of the biggest sports in the world. One of the most amount of money in the world is in this sport.
That's stupid money, dude.
Yeah, this is the same thing. It's just like,
Constructors, I think they win 160 million. Like
We get
just for the team.
$160
Yeah.
in track and field
If that. But
for
yeah,
a stipend.
yeah. So we're just trying to change the sport, man,
yeah.
and like do what we want to do, enjoy what we're doing. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Like, do you guys have any advice for people who are like who are doubting themselves, who didn't have like that traditional path of running fast in college, like signing the pro contract? Do you have any advice for them taking that unorthodox route that you guys took? Like,
Just keep
what-
going. Like, there's so many doubters and haters. We've
Yeah.
been told so many times, like told no so many times.
Yeah.
You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, what you want to do, give yourself a chance.
Yeah.
That's how we survived this year. We gave ourselves a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on like anything that you want to do.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you only have yourself.
Yeah.
And are you going to be satisfied with that?
No, that is true. Because me personally, like this year, I feel like everything starts with yourself. And speaking to yourself is like speaking confidence into yourself, like it starts there. So
for sure.
nah, it sounds, I know like to
It's
people
so
it sounds cliche, but
Yeah.
like
It's nothing but truth.
Yeah, to its core, like it starts with you. But
How do you guys
Yeah.
deal with like the haters? Do you pay attention? to
Of
them?
course.
I don't even
I do.
be looking at all.
Hang on, hang
love
on.
it.
I don't even
he's a
know.
chill guy.
I know. He's a
He's a
chill
chill
guy.
guy.
I already know the answer, but I gotta ask. You read comments?
I go deep
How's that working for you?
It fuels me.
Ooh,
It
okay.
used to hurt me. It used to hurt so bad.
When did it start fueling then?
When someone told me that I was not a threat on the international stage.
Yeah, that would get me.
What?
That would get me.
I'm not a
That's a
threat.
bet. That's a bet.
Yeah. And then there were some things that were like, when I moved to Arkansas, they were like, oh, she's never gonna jump 7 meters again. She should just stick to social media because that's that's her future. Okay.
People telling you.
But
yeah, you
what
were
your
going, you
life
were
is
kind of
going to
going
be.
off like you were like putting some stupid jumps out. You fouled a big one, I remember.
Oh, I
at one
remember that
point.
one.
I fouled
been a few of them
huge
that have
ones.
been
A
real
couple
big.
ones.
My last
Yeah.
competition, my very last one in Rome, they mismeasured my mark. I jumped at least 720. They
on,
measured
Rome.
as 702.
Come on.
I'm telling you, bro, that's that jackpot. That last seven.
Okay,
just
so
waiting.
720. What would that? If we had to give a measurement for people who don't know how far
Yeah,
that is,
tell the
what,
folks.
What would you use? How far from the 3-point line is that?
So 7 meters is
like-
23 feet. 720 is about
It's probably it's like a foot back from the 3-point line, jumping
back.
from there to the inbound
Yeah.
line. It's a long ways.
We said forget the
One
forget
at one-
from the 3-point. We're now behind
We're
the
behind
3-point.
it.
Yeah.
We're pulling Steph Curry
That's
shots.
how far she could jump, guys. And you guys aren't seeing this, but if you ever seen Tara before, she's kind of little,
No, true.
but
Dude,
she
I've
got a lot
actually
of
been
pop in
thinking
those
about
legs.
this a lot. That's what makes me mad about track is that you know how people will say you and Sydney are great examples. They'll watch y'all run and they'll be like, they make it look so easy. And the
Yeah.
fact that it looks so easy distorts the reality of how
fast you
absolutely
How hard it is.
insane it is what
Yeah.
y'all are doing.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
it's like,
I would actually compare it to like this weekend too. Like if you watch F1 on TV, you'd be like, oh shit, I could do that. Like it's not that
Take a
hard to
left,
drive a car
take a
and
right.
take a left and turn. Like when you see it in person, like
Yeah.
it is crazy
Nuts.
what these guys are actually doing. Like, and to try not to put that car in the wall, like flat out
time.
going like 200 miles an hour down the
Dude,
straightaway.
I can't
Like,
even imagine driving in Rome.
dude, it's
Like those
yeah,
roundabouts and
yeah.
shit. They're getting so close to each other,
yeah.
going at 170 miles per hour.
And the car's like shaking too. And you're
Yeah.
just like, dude, you
Yeah,
blink
Tar-
for like more than a second, it's over.
I couldn't do it,
Tara's
guys.
struggling. A curb hates to see Tara coming. Let me tell you.
Guys,
Ah.
my ribs.
A curb hates to see Tara coming. Boy.
Wheel curber, Tara?
Oh, bro, I got
not
that
even
powder
know.
coated
I
protection.
I rashed one this one time.
a very expensive rim.
Very
And that's not the first one. You did it on.
the Tesla. The other one.
You know,
Actually, the Tesla. You I've been driving the X for like almost a year and a half now. A year now, and I've only had one curb. I only rashed it one time,
You
but it
guys
was the most
are
expensive.
an electric couple,
nah,
figuratively, and
No.
what you guys
I
drive.
have electric. He has a
Get
Raptor.
the Raptor.
Yeah, we finna sell
Okay.
that Tesla though.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, golden couple. What's next?
Dude, we just started training 2025 season.
There we go.
We're coming
Girls.
for world records, baby.
Ooh, that's what I love to hear.
Heard it
Yeah.
here
Yeah, it's like, what's next,
on
right?
Beyond
Like,
the Records.
Yeah, you
you
just started
won,
practice.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just started practice.
It's horrible.
Worlds 2025 in Tokyo.
Yep.
A redo
Yep.
of the Olympics.
Rematch
Yep.
of the
Yeah.
Olympics.
Run it back.
Are you excited?
I am.
For all of us, to
I
be
am.
honest.
It is for all of us.
Yeah, and I don't know about y'all, but I mean, y'all both PR'd this year, yeah?
Yeah.
I did not.
Oh.
You did it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, my PR is deep, man. It's down
Damn.
there.
Yeah, no,
He got
it's
another
number
American
2 all
record.
time.
We both got
That's
American
true.
records to break. Our own American records.
But
to break
also, like in the
200.
Olympic year, you're not worried about running fat. You worry about winning.
Yeah, winning.
No, yeah,
yeah.
winning
Either-
over everything.
To either point, like it's really great to go into a new year like knowing you're the best you've ever been, so you can build on that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
that's my favorite part.
That's my favorite.
so when you're at the top, it's like this: the road's wide open now. Like, what
Like, what
can you
can
do?
you do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How good can you get? So
How
that's
far
where
can
we're
I
at.
jump?
I
I'm
agree.
so
That's where I'm
excited.
at too. Like that's now that I got the little monkey off my back.
Facts.
I'm
That is
like-
what.
Now it's like
Little monkey.
the big one, a big one, a big one.
Yeah,
I'm
once you
like,
get
yeah,
that.
Yeah, they
like,
stuck with you
let's-
for 4 years.
man.
They stuck with all of us for 4 years, baby.
Hey, and
Sucks.
one more thing. Rye, I'm so sorry. I know you hate bibs, but boy, I wanted that pink bib so bad
Really?
going into LA.
Yeah.
Now all of us get the pink
Yeah,
bib.
we do.
Reigning
Dude, I
champ.
hate bibs too.
do, but
And
fuck
so
them bibs,
I've been
dog.
trying, like when I jump, if you look, there's some pictures of me not jumping with bibs on.
Hey, my dog.
Yeah, she
Because I
just,
can't, I'm such a small human. Like that bib in my small ass uniform.
Yeah, it's
No,
so, dude.
dude.
Don't even get me started.
So-
on that dumb shit.
Besides track, what else are you guys getting into in the 2025 season?
Speaking.
Oh yeah.
Oh, public
Been
speaking?
Yeah.
Mad speaking. Yeah.
Oh, I know everybody's gonna want to book you guys.
It's fun.
It's been busy.
Hunter and Tara coming to a city near you.
Yeah, honestly, it's been really, really fun. We got our first like keynote speech next month.
wow.
But we've been doing like
Teddies?
Q&As. Like, you said what?
TED Talks.
Oh, did you say
I-
Any
teddies?
teddies?
Yeah,
I just
was
made that
like,
up. I just made that up. I just
else.
actually made that up.
I was wondering the
okay.
same thing.
I actually just made that up.
No, but it's been really fun.
Shoot, I know you're gonna get that call soon. The TED Talk call.
Oh. Actually, there was when I was in Austin, they wanted me to do one in Austin. I was like, I don't like to speak in front of people. No,
But you
Just
do
close
now.
your
I do
eyes.
now.
But
I
we
do
just
now.
finished, like, we just are finalizing our keynote speech, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's really good.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Did you? So
Where can people watch? Where can people watch that?
Honestly, I don't know.
No.
Most of the places we speak at are like private, but we did talk about like maybe doing like a small tour. Like with our fans, but
How would
on
they-
our social media.
How would people book you?
The
Through our
Woodhalls at night.co.
All right.
Okay.
Email.
The Woodhalls at
Night.co.
night.co.
We're gonna
You
put
guys
that
heard
in
it.
our in our bio so
Yeah.
that
Plug
people
that.
can know because people got to hear you guys' story.
Yeah.
For sure, reach out. And then follow us on social media. I mean,
Yeah.
social media usually sees it first anyways. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Follow the Woodhalls.
And they're fun. They're not.
We're not
one of
boring,
those-
cringy
yeah.
They're
couple.
definitely not boring.
Not Tara. She's. I told everyone before. I'm like, Tara's gonna come in here and she's gonna be through the fucking roof. Man. Like, just be prepared. Like,
I was
she's
very
just-
prepared. I was
yeah.
very prepared.
Good.
Yeah. high energy all the time, which is like crazy because she has no patience apparently. So.
Well, guys, thank you for coming on the show. We have enjoyed you so much. You guys are amazing, and we know that you're going to do things that are beyond the records.
There you go.
Honestly,
Get in.
thank you guys for coming out. I know it's early. It's Vegas.
Yeah.
Pretty
Sorry.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Got me in bed last night, so I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Beyond the Records podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow Tara and Hunter on their amazing journey. Make sure you turn on your notifications and make sure that you are paying attention to our communities tab. We are going to be keeping things up to date, and we hope to see you in the next video.
Peace.
Deuces.